I'm not a princess, but I kind of went for the Princess Leia buns this morning. They're falling apart, but Princess Leia buns, I just didn't want to deal with my hair, so this happened. Okay, I'm just gonna answer all the questions first, and then explain to you why I haven't been around for 2 weeks. Okay, this is in no particular order. Syrup and crayons. Siblings. I have one sister who is, she's almost 21, so she's 20. She was actually just here in California for a couple weeks, because she's in college, and she goes to college in New York, and she's a lot older than me, and she looks a lot like me. My favorite cookie is probably like something chocolatey. Just really like a chocolatey, maybe like a coconut chocolate mint cookie. Is that a thing? Kate, congratulations on trying to start a GSA, and it's totally cool that that you don't have any openly gay people at your school. You can still start a GSA and help out. I'm in my GSA, so if there's any cool things going on, like Day of Silence, I don't know if you've heard of that, but things like that, you should definitely go for it. This framing is really weird. I need to fix this. Okay. Is that better? Can you see my face better? My favorite subject in school. Last year, well, I'm good at math, and I like math. And my math teacher last year actually knew what he was doing, and it was an honors class. And this year, my teacher is really, really, really bad. TV shows. I love this one. Okay, I watch a lot of TV. I've actually just started watching Doctor Who with the new Doctor with Matt Smith. I started from the 11th hour, and it's really cool, and I really like it. And definitely my favorite show of all time is Firefly, which is Joss Whedon, and it's the best thing ever. So good. It's like space cowboys, but awesome. That's how I can describe it. So Geri had a story where the people in her school didn't know what the stars meant or how many states there were. I have a story kind of like that. So my science teacher, a couple years ago, he was talking about I'm not gonna explain the whole story, but he's like, so anyway, the teacher, he was talking about his teacher, she handed out a test that had really easy questions on it that people were still getting wrong because they were so stupid, and one of the questions was, how many states are there? And 2 people in my class at the exact same time, they stood up and they screamed, 52! No. And then my science teacher just looked at them, and he's like, no. And they're like, yeah, if you count Hawaii and Alaska. Nicknames. Do I have any nicknames? Some people call me Go-Go or Mar. My good friend calls me Margs. Also on the Ning, if you want to look me up. My name is Margot Lee Friedelman. I have 2 middle names, and one of them is Lee, because I'm Asian. And Friedelman is my last name, but it's a play on Margot Roth Spiegelman, because Paper Towns, yay, can't wait for The Fault in Our Stars, because it comes out 4 days after my birthday, yay! I'm so excited. And I designed a cover, and I guess all you girls have already seen it, but I'll put a link down there in my trousers. I love you, Jarna. And then Pottermore. I did sign up on the last day, so I was away all week, and I was really mad. And it was also Shark Week, and there was no televisions because I was staying in a cabin, but when I got back, I signed on to Pottermore. My username is CastleHazel92, and I chose that one because Hazel is the name of the girl in The Fault in Our Stars. But I haven't gotten my email yet, like Geri said, and I need to be sorted, and you need to find my wand, and it's really bothering me. Oh, my Nerdfighter story. 5th or 6th grade, I read An Abundance of Catherines, and I just picked it up from the library because I liked the cover, the hardcover, not the paperback version, with like the girls and rainbow. So I read it and I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't really get all of it, I have to admit, because I was kind of young. But I really liked it, and then I just returned it to the library and I like never thought about it again. And then, like, remember when iGoogle like was a thing that people used a lot, and you had like the little apps or widgets or something, and I had one that was like the best of YouTube. And one day, one of Hank's 50 jokes videos was on it, and I watched it, and since I'm like such like a corny joke lover person, I just watched it about 20 times. And I watched all his other jokes videos, and like he talked about John or Victoria, and I didn't really get it, because I'm like, oh, it was just this thing that I don't know. And then, when Paper Towns came out, I think, around then, my friend was reading it, and she like mentioned it to me because 1, she reads everything and I read everything, and 2, the main character's name was Margot. So, and she's like, oh yeah, and I looked on the back and I'm like, oh, he wrote An Abundance of Catherines. That was like my favorite book. And then she's like, oh yeah, and his brother and him do this thing on YouTube. And I looked there and I was like, holy crap, that's the guy that does the jokes videos. That's where I get all my jokes. And so I started from the beginning and I watched all of Brotherhood 2.0. And that's like, I was a nerd fighter. I saw John wearing this shirt in one of his videos, and I bought it, and it's really cool, and it says, I am freedom in Panem, and I love it, and I can't wait for the movie to come out, and I'm dressing up as Katniss, and I'm really excited. I just remembered that I have a lot more questions to talk about because my list is in 2 parts, and I missed one part. My house in Harry Potter, even though I haven't gotten to Pottermore, I'm a Ravenclaw. I really like learning things. Like, I'm such a trivia nut. My goals for this year are to get into this independent theater projects, which I'll talk about later. My height, this is a funny one, because a lot of people just will mention randomly to me. They'll just say, you're actually really short. And I'm actually pretty short. I'm 5'2", not really, I'm 5'1" and like a half. But I'm so mad. Okay, so I was gonna talk about NaNoWriMo first. I was gonna bring it up, Kate. So, man. Okay, but yeah, I tried it last year and I lost really, really badly. But I really liked my plot, so maybe I'll try to resurrect that sometime later. But I'm gonna go for NaNoWriMo this year, so we can all be writing buddies, even though it was my idea first. So the question I want to ask you all, it's kind of a question challenge put together. If you could recommend one song that we all have to listen to, for whatever reason, that's what you should talk about or mention in your next video, and then we all have to listen to them when we have 5 songs. And I just like knowing what other songs are important in people's lives. My song that I'm going to request is, you might have heard of this one, it's called Home, and it's by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, and I'm gonna link it down there so you have no excuse to not listen to it. And I'm sorry this video is so long. The footage is like more than half an hour, and I've been editing it for so long. Bye.